U.S. youth soccer is broken and no one is talking about the real reason. We hear the usual complaints. Pay to play. Bad coaching. Too much pressure. But underneath it all, there's a much bigger issue. One that's creating a generation of players who crumble under pressure and mentally break down when they don't succeed. And if we don't fix it now, we're not just losing future pros, we're losing kids who love the game. Winning isn't the problem, what we prioritize is. Let's be clear. Winning isn't bad. Every player wants a win. Every coach wants to win. But when winning becomes the only thing that matters, development gets left behind. Think about it. Players are taught from a young age that mistakes equal failure. That losing equals weakness. That confidence only comes from results. But what happens when they hit a roadblock? When they lose their starting spot? When they don't get scouted? When things don't go their way? They fall apart. Even the greatest players faced rejection. Pelé was rejected by many club teams in Sao Paulo because of his size. Luka Modric was overlooked by several Croatian clubs for being too small. River Plate refused to sign Lionel Messi because they didn't want to pay for his growth hormone therapy. And the list goes on. The difference? They learned to handle it. When we teach kids that their worth is tied to winning, we create mentally fragile athletes who fear failure instead of learning from it. It's a dangerous trade-off. The best players in the world aren't just physically gifted. They're mentally tough. They know how to handle pressure. They take responsibility. They lead. But in youth soccer today, we're creating a system where winning is prioritized over development. Players play it safe because they're afraid of messing up. Teams collapse under pressure because they've never been taught to handle adversity. And this isn't just about soccer, this is about life. A player who never learns resilience won't just struggle on the field. They'll struggle when life throws challenges their way. And that's exactly what we're seeing: burnout, self-doubt, players quitting the game completely. It's time for a new approach. Here's the truth. The mental game isn't just a buzzword to check off a list. It's everything. Confidence, resilience, leadership. These aren't soft skills. They're the difference between a player who folds under pressure and a player who thrives. But guess what? Most clubs aren't teaching this. They're focused on wins, rankings, stats, not on developing players who can handle setbacks, lead their teams, and stay confident no matter what. That's why we created Mastering the Field, to give players and families the tools to build the mental skills that separate good players from great players. Because at the end of the day, mental strength wins championships. And it starts with changing how we develop young athletes. It's time to master the mental game. Let's change the conversation. Let's stop treating youth soccer wins as the only thing that matters. Instead, let's develop players who are just as strong mentally as they are technically, so they can win when it truly counts. Master your mind. Elevate your soccer game.